Hello. Hey, my friends. I hope you are having a beautiful week. Kat Miller here. In this video, I want to share with you how to get strangers to want to buy your coaching program. So I just want to check if I am going live. Okay, it looks like it. I apologize for those of you who are in my group. It didn't let me do it for some reason. So this is for you if you've ever wondered how to sell your coaching program to more people. So if you want to get more coaching clients fast, you need one thing. You need leads. Leads have the power to amplify everything in your business. If you don't have enough leads, you'll never have enough clients. When you double your leads, you double your clients. You double your income, you double your impact. So if you have a lot of leads, the worry of where do I get clients from becomes a thing of the past. And so your ability to generate leads and convert them into buyers is an incredibly valuable skill. It means you never have to worry about how to stay in business. A lot of coaches aren't getting enough clients because they don't know how to generate enough leads. And so the reality is leads don't magically appear. We have to actively put ourselves out there in the marketplace and make ourselves known to people. I can show you how to do this, which is what I want to start sharing with you about in this video. If you want to know more, I'm running a completely free 2-day VIP virtual retreat that is normally only for my members. It's for my paid clients, but I'm inviting a handful of guests. So if you want to know more about that, just pop the word VIP in the comments and I'll get the details to you, where I'm diving really deep into how to do this. So let's talk about how we can get more leads. The transformation of being able to turn people from leads into clients is the journey that we take people on. And that's what really unlocks your potential as a coach, as a successful coaching business. And that journey that people go on from stranger to buyer, there are multiple steps in it. So let's start with the very first step. What is that very first step? Someone's a stranger and they become a lead. If you're not clear on what a lead actually is, let's talk about what that is, because otherwise, how are you going to generate them? So if you research what is a lead from a business point of view, you'll read something like a lead is a person who has expressed interest in your product or service and is seen as a potential customer. So anyone who's shown interest. So you'll probably find that definition out there. You may also hear the definition that a lead is anyone who you can contact. With that definition of a lead being anyone you can contact, if you have 5,000 Facebook friends, you could say that every single one of them is a lead because you can contact every single one of them. But probably not all of those 5,000 people who are friends on Facebook friends are an ideal client. So there are different levels and layers of responsiveness and commitment of the people who are following you. So I like to rank these, and I like to think of it as cold to warm. So a stranger who you've never connected with is cold. A Facebook friend is a bit warmer, because they're a Facebook friend, like they've agreed to your friend request or they've requested you. Someone following your business account on Instagram or your Facebook business page is even warmer because they've actually showed interest in the problem that you solve. If they're in your Facebook group, they're even warmer because there's a clear reason why they joined that Facebook group. If they've given you their email address, they're even warmer because they're saying, hey, I'm giving you permission to contact me about your business. If they've booked into your calendar for a strategy call, or if they've booked into an event that you're running, even warmer, right? So there's a whole layer. There's a whole spectrum with layers of responsiveness and warmth. So in my definition, a lead is someone who is a potential ideal client who has responded to my business, someone who has responded. So someone who has raised their hand. So for example, raising your hand to a business offer is very different to just connecting human to human. You know, I could meet someone at a networking event and we could become Facebook friends and we could have a chat. It doesn't necessarily then mean they're a lead. In my definition, a lead is someone who has said that they're potentially interested in having the problem solved that I help people solve. So in order to get more warm, engaged leads, not just, have cold strangers, we want to actually move people up the layers. We want to get people up, following our business account, following our business page, and then the next step in our Facebook group, and then in our email list. Email list is kind of the ultimate of that journey. I mean, after that is, booking into your events and your calls, but the goal is to get them into your email list. We don't want to be doing cold outreach down here. I mean, some of you want to do that, and that's totally cool. That's just not my strategy. That's not what I do and not what I teach, because I believe that there's so many people who are warm that we can build relationship and connect with first. And then if you completely saturate that, then you might go to cold outreach. But for most of you, your business isn't big enough to have to do that yet. So for most of you, if you're putting yourself out there with valuable content, your numbers will consistently grow, and you'll get more and more engaged leads, more and more warm leads. And ideally, your numbers should be consistently growing every single week. It's important to look at our numbers. It's important to see that your followers are growing. How many followers are you getting every week? Are those numbers growing? How many email subscribers do you have? And is that number growing every week? So you want to track your numbers regularly, and we want to grow our number of leads. And so how do we grow our number of leads? This is where we need a lead magnet. So a lot of you probably know what a lead magnet is. A lead magnet is a complete solution to a very narrow problem, and we give it away for free, or in some cases you might do it for a significant discount to attract your ideal clients. So a lead magnet could be a resource that people download. I'm sure you've got lots of these in your hard drive that you've downloaded over the years. It could be a resource like a checklist, a cheat sheet, a toolkit, a guide, a mini ebook, a mini course. It could be a book, a video. It could be a free event. It could be a workshop that people go to. Those are all classed as lead magnets. They magnetize leads. So why create a lead magnet? Your main offer, your signature offer, is the service or product that you exchange money for. You might have multiple offers, but the one that you make the most money from, we call that your main offer. And you could just show up and sell your main offer. So you could just show up on social media and say, hey, I've got this cool thing. Who wants it? But only a very small percentage of people are going to buy it. A larger percentage, a much larger percentage of people will get your lead magnet. So it's a much lower risk for people to invest some time rather than money. So for most people, less trust is actually required to give time than part with their money. So your main offer is your signature offer. It could be your coaching program. It could be $2,000 for 12 weeks, for example. So you might have little mini offers that are small, very low ticket items. But what I'm talking about here is the lead magnet is typically free. You may upsell them to something small, some low ticket, and then your signature main offer is your main bread and butter. Like that's what most people buy. So you could just go out and try to sell that main offer, but this is not how I do it. So if you think of the whole try before you buy concept, it's worked for decades. It works in so many industries. If you think about going and test driving a car before you buy the car, trying some food samples in a shop, maybe getting a sample of something before you actually buy it. So that's a lead magnet. A lead magnet gets leads one step closer to buying your coaching program. So a person who pays with their time now is more likely to pay with their money later. It really increases that know, like, and trust factor as well. People feel like they get to know you, they consume it, they get value. You need to make sure that your lead magnet has value, tangible value. And you can also get people's contact details so that you can continue to nurture them, look after them, provide value. And when they're ready, they might buy your main offer. They're also really great to put on your website, to put in your, in your social media, and to run ads to grow your email list with a real targeted, like a real following of targeted leads. So for most of you, this is not a nice to have. If you want to get clients, it's a must have to get clients. So the next step is not just having any lead magnet, because you might already have a lead magnet. It's about having a lead magnet that actually gets strangers to want to buy your coaching program. So what makes a lead magnet that actually works? So we want to create a lead magnet that has the perfect balance between two things: value and curiosity. Your lead magnet needs to add value and create curiosity. So we can also explain it as it needs to relieve tension, because people have tension and that's why they download your lead magnet or come to your event. They have tension, they have a problem. So it relieves some tension and it also creates some tension. And we need to get these in harmony. We need to get the sweet spot, because some people give way too much value and there's no curiosity. Some people just put a whole heap of curiosity and there's not enough value. It needs to have not too little and not too much. So value plus curiosity equals a high converting lead magnet. So I've got a 3-step process and I use an acronym for this. It's really simple. It's called ARK, A-R-K. So number 1, your lead magnet needs to grab attention. A-R-K, A, attention. We grab attention. I've got a whole training on how to do this that you can watch one of my other videos where I talk about how to create content using brain-based principles. So we grab attention. We then, the R is retention. So attention, retention. We need to maintain that retention. We need to retain their eyeballs. And this is where we have to give value, because if we've grabbed attention but there's no value, we lose their attention. And then the C is curiosity. And in the curiosity piece, we add curiosity and we invite the next step, action. So we create a balance between value and curiosity, between creating tension and relieving tension. Tension is the chemistry of change. Tension. So for both value and curiosity, we need to make sure that we're relieving and creating tension. If you don't relieve the tension people have with your lead magnet, they won't get any value. If you relieve all of their tension, which a lot of people do, they just give away value and then they just slap on a little call to action at the end, you won't leave them with curiosity and you won't get any clients from it. So your lead magnet needs to be solving one of the very first problems that your ideal clients have. That's how you attract a hot audience that is a perfect match for your coaching program. You look at all the different problems that they have that your main offer solves, and you pick one of the very first problems and your lead magnet solves it. And that's how you attract that audience. That's such a match for your coaching program. So there's some essential elements that need to go into your lead magnet. First of all, it needs to be very easy to consume, very easy, not hard to consume. We want to get it out to them via email. So we get their name and email, and it's got to be fairly quick to consume. It shouldn't take them a long time. You know, like a lot of people used to do ebooks back in the day, but an ebook, people often just put it in a folder and they say, oh, I'll come back to it when I have time, right? So a lot of people don't consume it. We need them to consume it or it's a waste of time. We don't want to just like, oh, great, now I've got your name and email. That's all I need. Like, yes, there are a percentage of people that will put their name and email and never consume your lead magnet, but we want to make it so juicy, so good, so valuable that people do consume it. So it's easy to consume, it's quick to consume, it's valuable, it's solving one of the very first problems that your ideal client has, like really actually solving that first problem. We also want it to reveal that there are more problems that your main offer solves. And so that is the key to really getting your lead magnet to convert into clients, because your lead magnet needs to show them all the other problems and how you can actually solve them. So we want to make sure that we're providing enough value. We want to give a unique angle and have unique messaging. That's why we don't want to copy what other people are doing. You want to come up with your own creativity. And the way we do this is we look at what our ideal clients are telling us. So in your coaching sessions, what are people telling you their problems are? And what are people telling you are their dreams and their desires? Yes, we can research. Yes, there's a whole lot of stuff on Google and ChatGPT, but what is more gold than that is mining your coaching notes, mining the notes of what people tell you. It's also about sharing your own unique experiences. So your stories, your challenges, the mountains and the ups and downs that you have traversed to learn what you know that you can now pass on to your ideal clients. That's how we give value and make sure that it's unique to you. So lead magnets, there's so many things that I share about them. Obviously, we're short on time. So this is what I personally do to get clients and to help my clients. It always comes back to getting email addresses. But your most valuable asset in business is not email addresses. It's not your content. It's the goodwill of your audience. That's your most valuable asset, the goodwill of your audience. And how many subscribers are in your email list is a way of measuring the goodwill of your audience, because if you don't provide value, they won't join your email list. And if they do join, they'll unsubscribe. I created my first lead magnet, I think I've been running events for a lot longer, but my first downloadable was in about 2019. And I joined this program and he said, you've got to get a lead magnet out there, like a downloadable resource. So I set up ClickFunnels, and we set up a funnel, and we got it linked to my MailChimp email provider, and we set up the whole thing. And his recommendation, this is part of a business coaching program that I was in, was to actually put the mobile number on the landing page. So it was name, email, mobile number, and doing it as a requirement. That was his recommendation. So back then, I forced myself to do cold calling. So I was literally, if anyone who put their mobile number, I'd call them. And that was where I started out. Like, I've come a long way since then. That's a great strategy if you need clients fast. I don't do any of that now anymore. You don't have to. You don't have to do cold calling unless you want to. But the key is to make sure that your lead magnet is really valuable. You solve one problem, you create more tension, and you make sure that you have that curiosity. You want to make sure that it's based on a real problem that your ideal client has. And if you get it right, you don't have to do the cold calling. You can do it all through email. And it's important that you get these different factors right. The name of the lead magnet, what the tagline should be, how long it should be, making sure that you choose an angle and a message that's going to work, the content that you put into the lead magnet, how to word your call to action, what to actually put in the promotion and the funnel copy, what to put in your follow-up emails, how many emails to send, what to do if it doesn't work. These are all the considerations that you need in a lead magnet. And once it's up and running, we need to look at the data. So if you want some help with this, if you want to know how to do this, all these other extra steps that I've just mentioned, if you want the whole formula of how to do it, I'm sharing the complete strategy with my Inner Circle community at our upcoming virtual VIP retreat. I'm walking step by step through the exact formula with everything you need to do to make this work, so you can get more leads and get more clients and make more money and make more impact. So I'm sharing exactly what types of content to share, what to put in your lead magnet, the best lead magnets that are working right now, what to put in the call to action, what to put in the follow-up emails, everything. So if you want a guest pass to join us, I have a few free tickets available. This is only if you haven't been to one of our VIP virtual retreats before. And if you want to know how, more about it, just pop VIP into the comments right now. If you want to be one of those people that get a free guest pass to come and join us so that you can learn how to more easily attract more clients and make more money. We're going to build out the whole thing together. I will personalize it for you. I'll answer all your questions. Over the 2 days, you also get expert guest sessions. We're going to be doing masterminds and hot seats. We're going to be doing action taking sessions, masterminds, mentoring, prizes, whole heap of fun. It's my final event for the year. It's going to be a blast. So whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, just drop the word VIP and I will get the details out to you, and you can learn more about the retreat and get your free pass. So thank you for being here, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye for now.